Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Creative Cooking in Ani's Kitchen. My name is Ani. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to bring you my recipe, or just demonstrate my recipe for stuffed green peppers. Okay, now they don't have to be green if you prefer the red or orange or yellow, whichever one you would like. They do have different tastes. I find that out of all of those, this is probably the most bitter one, even though it's still, I find it a bit sweet. But the others are sweeter, especially the red ones. They're really delicious. But we have two green ones. If you can see, one is really huge and one is small. That's Hubster's. That'll be mine. And for dinner tonight, what I'm going to do is kind of an Italian type stuffed peppers, but I'm not using any kind of pork or anything. I don't eat pork. Not healthy for me, or anyone really. So I've got here some leftover ricotta, mozzarella, spinach, and I'm going to use this, the rest of this, in my stuffing for this. I've also got some cooked ground beef and turkey sausage in there. I've got some diced tomatoes and sauce. I've got some mozzarella and cheddar cheeses here. So I may add some provolone. I don't know. See how I feel. And now how did I do this? First I washed the peppers very well. And then I took a little paring knife and I just kind of went around the top, the neck of the top. And as you can see here, this was, let me see if I can, see that was the top for that one. Maybe that's not exactly how it went, but there it is, see? And all I did was just go around the top, and then I just pulled it right out, and I washed the insides. Okay, now I'm saving these because, as you can see, some peppers have already, or some seeds have already been blooming inside the peppers. So I'm going to plant these. And I already have one growing. I'm going to plant another one. And there's one right there too. So I'm saving those to plant them. So I'll put this on the side for now. And once I stuff these, I will be wrapping them in foil, either that, or what I'll do is I'll put it in a Pyrex dish, maybe a deep one, and kind of cover it with some foil, okay, and bake it at let's say 375 for about 6 minutes maybe, then bake it uncovered for about 6 to 8 more minutes. Okay, and I will not top it with the top layer of cheese until after it's cooked, and then I'll turn the oven off, take them out, I'll top the cheese, and then I'll just sit them in that warm oven and let the cheese melt with that heat. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me just a second to get my utensils out. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. We're getting ready to get started. So, I think I will add some provolone. Okay. We're going to add some provolone and kind of just sit it at the bottom of the pepper. Just get this open. Now, mind you, you can season your meat whichever way you want. You all should be familiar with the way I season mine already. Or you should already be familiar, I should say. And you can stuff it with anything. If you wanted to put some rice with sausage, I use turkey sausage myself. Or it's just so many things that you can do with it, or just full of other vegetables, So I'm going to stuff the bottom of this with a piece of provolone cheese. Okay? And just stick it down in there. Alright? Just like so. I'm also going to put a little bit of Parmigiano Romano on top of that. Again, this is just the way I like to season mine. You season yours the way you want to. I guarantee you, this recipe right here will be delicious. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go on in there with some meat. Some of this delicious meat. Okay. And you can do layers. Okay, then I'm going to do a little bit of the ricotta. With spinach and mozzarella. Okay. I'm going to kind of do 2 layers of this. I think I'll use the mozzarella next. Top of that. All right. Then we'll do some of the tomatoes. Okay. Now these tomatoes don't have any seasoning on them. It's just straight out the can. It's got the garlic oregano though. And but I feel that this meat alone is seasoned enough. So this is just to add more moisture. Okay, then we're going to put some more meat. Okay. Some more ricotta. Okay, a little bit more meat. Okay, and Then we're going to top it off with this cheese after we cook it in the oven. We're going to top it off with cheddar. Or you can do it with Fiesta, blend whatever kind of cheese you desire. That's your choice. So I'll leave this cheese out. This is done. This is done. Put my tomatoes back in the fridge. Okay. Put this up. Put this back in the fridge. I've got plans for you. Okay. Put these items back. And the mozzarella cheese. You could do hot peppers, you know, pepperoncinis, you can, whatever, chili peppers, if you like it hot. You fill this and you stuff this the way you want it stuffed. And you could do layers just like I did, okay? So, now we're going to heat our oven to 375. And get a deep enough Pyrex dish. Let me just rinse it out. Hopefully this will be deep enough. Now, some people will pour egg wash over this, and which is a good idea to hold everything together. Let me just do that. All right. You got one egg, and just scramble it. Put a little bit of whoops, the lid. Put a little bit of adobo in it. Okay. Here's the egg. I don't think I'm gonna put any water in it. I'm just gonna put a little bit of adobo in the eggs just for a little seasoning. Not much, just a tiny sprinkle. And maybe some parsley. Okay. About a tablespoon of water, or a teaspoon maybe. Yeah. Okay, we want to put these pretty boys. Oh, this is good. Perfect. And it's okay if it falls over to the side or whatever. Not a problem. Okay. Let me do something. I definitely don't want that egg to burn at the bottom of that casserole, so let me put it in here. Do it over the sink. All right. That's more like it. Let me rinse this out. This is creative cooking, y'all. I love it. Oh yeah. We're gonna get her done. Okay? We sure are. And there we go. There we have it. Now we just have to wait for the oven to get to 375, and we'll go ahead and cover her up with some aluminum foil. Okay. Kind of tempt it. Okay. There it is. So I'm going to wait till the oven comes to 375. It's at 272 right now. And then I'll throw them into the oven and cook them for like about 6 minutes, maybe 8 minutes covered, and then 6 to 8 more minutes uncovered. And we shall have our stuffed peppers. Now remember, everything in here is basically already cooked. So what we wanted to do is to come together, okay, and just marinate itself with the juice and the savor of the pepper. We want that. That's going to incorporate with all the steam from it being covered. And then when we uncover it, it's going to go ahead and glaze kind of, you know, the shell around it and make it crispy. Okay? So that's the purpose for the aluminum covering and then taking it off. Cover and then uncover. Alright, so I'll go ahead and wait till my oven gets to 375. I'll throw it in and I'll bring you back when we get to the process of uncovering. And we'll take a look and see how the peppers look. I'll be back. Okay, we've got like 9 minutes left on the second process of baking. We did the first one covered for 10 minutes at 375, and now I've uncovered it, see, and put it back in for an additional 15 because the peppers are so stuffed and they're pretty big. So I gauged it that it needed a little bit more time than just the 8 minutes. Okay, now if you're dealing with smaller peppers, then yeah, but these are pretty big and thick. So we've got about 8 minutes now, and I'll bring you back as soon as it beeps. Okay, we're going to take a look and see if it needs more time. Some ovens are hotter than others, so even though this one is fairly new. Oh yeah, I think this is, as you can see how it's crinkling up, I think it needs about another, maybe another 5 minutes, because there's some egg on the bottom, as you can see, that's leaked out from the top, I guess, and it's still not completely done. So we're going to go ahead and put it back in for another 5 minutes. I'll bring you back. All right, guys, time's up. Oh, that looks so much better. Now, we are going to put some cheese on this. And let it sit in the oven and melt on its own. Again, you put whatever cheese you want. I'm going to put some cheddar on this. Okay. Peppers do sweat some, so there's some Parmesan Romano. And back in the oven. And this will all melt. And that pretty much is how you make, or how I make my stuffed peppers. Alright, so I'll post a picture after we serve it behind this. Until the next recipe, you all give me a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding ding, so you can be notified every time I upload a new recipe. Check out my other recipes and see if there's something in there that interests you to make. And then if you do make it, leave me a comment. I'm always open to hearing and really welcome your comments and critique about the foods. If you make it, what did you change? What did you like? What you didn't like? You know, just don't critique me. Don't critique the cook now. But, you know, let's make it about the recipes and let's share. You know, if you have ideas, if you've come up with something, share a recipe with me. I love to hear it. I love to make it and put it on my channel. I can be reached by mail if you should so choose to write at P.O. Box 733, Radcliffe, Kentucky 40159. Again, that's P.O. Box 733, Radcliffe, Kentucky 40159. Until the next recipe, you all, God bless. Take care of yourselves and one another. Again, presentation pictures to follow after this.